When you say let's talk about sex, let's talk about it in a non-sexual way. Let's just talk about anatomy and physiology of the human body.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I think for me and you, we have come to a better understanding of and probably have a better sex life just because we've kind of come to some of these realizations of realizing and examples that we see of. And I think even as you as a man realizing, like, this is a hormone that's being released in my head, right? And it is literally biologically different for me and for you. And then I always say, but God made us that way.
Mm-hmm.
He literally made us with different sex drives. Why would he do that?
That's another question for another time. Because you already know, some brothers listen, because men was not meant to be
Oh,
with one.
oh
That's the route.
gosh.
But we can talk about that another
We'll
time
talk
though.
about that another time.
Um,
But
yeah.
there's a reason for that. And it's not the popular idea that's floating around now.
Yeah.
But there's a reason for that.
Mm-hmm.
But again, getting back to the point of that though, understanding that and going from there, right? And understanding that for women, let's talk about women in our bodies. And I think that this conversation is now starting to become a little bit more public because for so long sex has been taboo, especially for women,
Mm-hmm.
right? And so now I think we're starting to talk about it more. And with talking about it more, we're also realizing, hormonal changes are a monthly thing for women. For the most part, men's hormone levels don't change.
Mm-hmm.
Once you guys hit puberty, for the most part, your hormone levels, you don't go through fluctuations. Your hormone levels pretty much stayed the same until you start becoming, getting into your middle, older male range. And then, your testosterone or whatever, for the most part, you start losing muscle mass. But for the most part, your hormone level never changes. For women, it is the total opposite. The moment a girl hits puberty and starts to have menses, that's a monthly hormonal change. You get a hormonal change at the beginning of it, you have a hormonal change during it, and you have a hormonal change once it stops. Ovulation, you're talking about a monthly hormonal change for life that women go through. And then once they get past that, the middle age to the older, then they go through menopause. And now they hit menopause and all those hormones go, and now they literally start having some physical changes to the vaginal area. I mean, women go through a lot. So when you're talking about sex, I think you need to approach it from a non-sexual perspective and just understanding what's going on with my wife's body.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, sex is a hormone.